Hello, my people. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, and good night according to your time zone, wherever you are watching from. This is M Special. M Special has come again. I'm a Biafran, agitating for Biafra, talking about Nigeria and Africa in general. The matter arising in Africa, in Biafra land, and in Nigeria in particular. Please, if this is your first time of watching my video, endeavor to help me grow by subscribing to my channel, by giving me a like, by sharing the video. All comments are welcome. You can also drop your comments down below on the comments box. For my viewers, I say welcome to today's talk. May God bless each and every one of you, those that are subscribed to my channel, and those that are yet to subscribe. Don't hesitate to do so. I have come today, continuation of Chinese matter in Nigeria. Yes, the Chinese are in Nigeria with the agenda they have to eliminate Africans and take the land. As we all know, that the surface of the earth as in land is 500 million square kilometers, and in it Africa has 60% of the land, and that 60%, which is 30 million of the share of that land, is what everybody is trying to grab, both the West, the Europeans, the Chinese. But unfortunately, Africa has seen and dumped himself in the levels then by welcoming Chinese. As we speak, the whole world is shut down because of the evil perpetrated by Chinese, which everybody in the world knows today. But that is not the issue. The issue is they are in Nigeria. The Nigerian citizens cried out even before they entered Nigeria. They came with an invitation from those that put themselves in power in Nigeria. And when they came as doctors, which nobody verified if they are one, 15 of them, the Nigerian doctors refused working with them, because we know that wherever Chinese enter in these cases that the world is battling today, the cases increases or become worse. But the people in charge of Nigeria refused to listen. As of today, the Minister of Health, Mr. Sage, has continually give and support his idea that Chinese people in Nigeria must do what they came to do. As we know, last week the death rate in Kano was 150 in 2 days, and today, as I speak, is 500. 2 days ago, the bishop that was doing one-man protests in Lagos was being apprehended and arrested by the police for protesting in front of Chinese embassy by police, Nigerian police, the Boko Haram police that we have. And that is the highest slap, although Nigeria has received all the worst slap. But in this crisis of Africa and between Africa and Chinese, and somebody is arresting somebody for speaking out for Africans, especially Nigerians that are dumped in China, living in the street even with babies. No plane is going to pick them back like other Africans are even doing. In Guinea, the president arrested all the Chinese in his country, pending when all the Equatorial Guinea all the Guineans in China will come back because he has sent a plane to go and pick them. He said if they are not all back, that the Chinese in Guinea Equatorial will bear the consequence. As I speak to you, they are all in the prison, catched and apprehended by the president of Guinea. That is who a president is. That is what a president is supposed to do for his people. That is somebody that cares for his own people. Whilst in Nigeria, they care about their pockets. And the people sit back and watch them destroy them little by little. And I ask, when will this come to an end? When are Nigerian people going to rise up? When are the owner of the land going to say enough is enough? It is clear, very clear. Since 2017, Nigeria has no president. And the person that has hijacked power and pushed away the vice president, Osinbajo, that you people elected, even though they rigged the last election. But even at that, a chief of staff made himself the president. And to God be the glory, coronavirus has claimed his trophy, and he was one of them. He is one of them, and he has gone for good, Mr. Abba Kyari. And yet, the Nigerian people are still sitting, moping, praying. For what? I don't know. Because God has given us all what we need to save ourselves. God cannot do for you what you will do for yourself. God can only do for us what we cannot do for ourselves. If you sit back, watch yourself being destroyed, don't blame God. Blame yourself. The Europe we are today, people rose against the cabals and rebuilt their country. In America, they rose against the British. Yes. In France, they rose against the royal families. That's why today in France, there is no king. They run republic. France is a republic state. So if you are a Nigerian, as you call yourself a Nigerian, for me, I am a Biafran. But if you see yourself as a Nigerian and you allow what is what is befalling you to continue, especially this critical time, that nobody is in charge of Nigeria. If anybody is in charge, it is the imported Chinese that they named doctors. Anywhere a profession in the world, a professional across continents, they are being examined, they are being proven before they will call them what they call themselves or what they claim to be. But the case is not the same in this administration in Nigeria, because I knew before they do that. But with this APC jihadic, wicked, killers administration, nothing is the same. Nothing is functioning as anywhere in the world. And the Nigerian people are comfortable sitting back, making empty noises, allowing their own life to be destroyed. The worst person, the worst people are people that refuse to rise up and speak when the need is. People that knows what to do and refuse to take action. They are the worst people. What part of the camp are you? Are you the one taking action? Or are you the one sitting back? Or are you the one supporting the cabals because of the little changes they have given you in exchange of your life, your children's life, and your everlasting generation unborn, if Nigeria continues to exist? A word is enough for a while. Make a haste while the sun shines. There is no time again in Nigeria, and Nigeria has collapsed. And the living today may be the victim tomorrow, just as the victim of today was the living of yesterday. Thank you, and God bless you.